Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. MATIC has reacted now to the 78.6 retracement down here at 58.3 cents. And this is now really at an extreme point, and typically the best times to open a trade, to be honest, but obviously very deep in support. And the risk is quite high that support breaks and also that we are going to invalidate this setup. But reward to risk ratio is naturally best, very deep in support, very close to an invalidation point when people get scared, okay? So from a tactical point of view, for a pullback trader, this is from a reward to risk point of view, definitely interesting. But of course, I have to say as well, this correction has taken longer than I wanted it to be. It is quite good now that we formed actually another low because it's followed the idea of a wave 4 triangle with a fifth wave to the downside. That's good because it tidies up this entire mess that happened between the 13th of April, and the basically and today, or when that last low was struck a couple of days ago. Important is just to maintain an overall, let's say, bullish scenario or maintain a bullish perspective here on the MATIC chart. Within this time frame, it is quite important that we're holding that, let's say the invalidation point anyway. That's the 49-cent level. It would be best if the last low is holding, but I am naturally skeptical until I see a first 5-wave move to the upside, which would at least break above the trend line. I think a trend line breakout could be an interesting trigger point for an order, maybe for anybody who's trading trend lines, because we are very deep in support now. Just using trend lines, maybe not, but using them together with fib levels, why not? Because now is the time for reversal. It's not showing yet. Okay, how do I know it's reversing? Well, we never know, but we need some signals, some trigger points, and probably the earliest signal that we would get, that is a break here above the trend line, right? That would be the earliest signal really that we could get here. Breaking above that trend line. And where is that? When is that? Well, it would be a move above round about 69.5 cents. Would need to get above that level, and then followed by, that's a bit dynamic because it depends on when that area or level is triggered and broken. And then a break above the 74.5 cent level would be even further confirmation that's a break above the wave 4 high. Now, moving above that, it's not all confirmation that we're going up, but it's the first indication. What we really need is structurally the wave 1 of wave 3 completed. Now, if you know a little bit about Elliot waves and how the markets work, that would also be a 5-wave advance, right, in wave 3. So what we would then need to see is 5 waves in wave 1, followed by a 3-wave pullback. And if we see this 1-2 setup form, that's just the next smaller degree setup, and that could be the next confirmation that we've bottomed. You won't get more confirmation. That's all the market will offer, and it could still fail. Okay, that's the reality of the markets. That is the reality of the markets. If you're ever looking for certainties in these markets, you won't find it. But at least these structures will give us reliable parameters, or at least clear parameters. Like we had it here on MATIC, the 78.6 fib level, next support, touched it, trying to reverse. Up today, better than Bitcoin, better than many of the coins if I look here at my watch list really, but obviously not enough. It's Saturday, not enough to really be very convinced that we've bottomed or anything. Still worth to be skeptical. We haven't even taken a previous swing high out. Now, what happens below 53 or 58? Well, let's say what happens below the last low. Okay, so there is one Fibonacci level left. It's too deep to be reliable for a still unfolding wave 2 correction, but still there is another level to watch at 53.7 cents. Below that, we are approaching the invalidation point at 49 cents. Now that is going to be difficult because what would happen below that level? Well, the only thing that I could still explore from a bullish point of view is maybe this wave 2 is still unfolding, but that is to a degree hopium, and we would need to see a first 5-wave move up and then again to believe that. At the moment, also here, but at least we are deep in support. So from a reward to risk point of view, really favorable, but it's not showing enough upside momentum yet. So that is just what's missing now. It's done everything it needed to do. It's moved down. It's even made another low. It's not broken below the 78.6 retracement yet. Now I need to see a bit more momentum. And that's what I'm watching for next week. Let's see if a first impulse forms in a wave 1. But until we break at least above the trend line, I'm still watching for lower prices in the short term. Yeah, because the trend is down, right? The trend is down since the March high. And the price has not been able to really break higher or break out impulsively or anything. So we're still printing lower highs and lower lows. That's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.